Okay, Judy, we're going to work on We Three Kings. First thing is we're going to play an E minor, but not with our first and second finger, with our second and third finger. It'll free up our first finger, okay? And then our first finger is going to go right behind where our ring finger is so that it's ready to go when it's time to play a B7. So literally these two fingers are on the same string. Whoops, on the same string, okay? So second and third finger play E minor with the first finger behind there, ready to go, and we switch to B7. You're going to play in 3/4 time on the one of every chord. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's what you're going to play. Okay? By having your chord like this, how do I get this so you can see it better? Yeah, there we go. By having the chord like this, you'll be able to switch from E minor to B7 very easily. Okay, that third finger just moves back a string. E minor, B7. So in the first line you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to switch to B7. 1, 2, 3, back to E minor. Okay, again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, B7, and then back to E minor. Okay? That's the first part. You just work on that. Next part, we're going to go from E minor, but instead of going to the D like it says to do, we're going to go from E minor to what's called a D over F sharp. Okay? It should sound like a D chord with an F sharp in the bass. If I were playing it all the way through, it'd look like this. We'd have a D chord with these three fingers, and then I'd play the F sharp. But we're not going to need all that. I only want the lower strings. So from an E minor, where you just had your fingers here, you'd strum an E minor, and then we're going to go to a D over F sharp. And what's going to happen is the second finger moves to the F sharp and the third finger moves to the A, like that. Okay? So you went from an E minor and then moved them out to D over F sharp. That's it. Okay? From the D over F sharp, you're going to switch to a G chord. Alright, you can just go to G if you want, but it makes it easier to think, okay, I'm going to make my middle finger do all the work. I'm going to guide that middle finger to where it needs to go for the G chord. There. And then put the rest of the chord down. Okay? Now, you don't need to play the high strings. So if you only went from E minor to D over F sharp to these lower notes of the G chord, that would be just fine. And just don't play the higher strings. See how I'm doing that? So we went from E minor to D over F sharp to the middle finger guiding you to a G chord. Okay? Now, it goes to a G again, so if you wanted to drop those down by that second measure, you could, and it would sound like this. E minor, D over F sharp, G, drop the high notes, G. You can do that if you want. Okay? Next, we get to the A minor chord, nothing hard with that. It's just going to take a while to get from a G chord to the A minor, you just got to get there. Okay? You have two measures of A minor, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now from A minor to E minor, the way we want to do it, just take those two fingers here, they're just down a string. Move them over to the 5th and 4th string, put your first finger behind that note like we did in the beginning of the song, and you're already on the E minor ready to go. Okay? So you're coming from an A minor, you can take your first finger off, move these two guys up, move the first finger behind the ring finger like you did in the beginning of the song, and you're ready to go at the ending. Here's what's going to happen. E minor is going to go on the 1 and the 2, so 1, 2, and then on 3, just move your ring finger back to the B7 and move it back to E minor. This is yonder star, so it would go like this. Yonder star. Okay? E minor, B7, E minor. Okay? I would practice that over and over and over again. I don't know what to do with this pinky, sorry, it's just going crazy. It looks like it's doing something, but it's not. E minor, B7, E minor. Okay? Just work on that. I think it's going to be cool. I wrote a PDF out, and I think it's going to be pretty clear. If you have any questions, let me know.